And awake. Hello. Welcome. Did you have a good dream? Oh, yes, you did. Naughty. Anyway, I'm going to start this session with a factoid. In fact, I'll increase your retention and your memory for this factoid. It's just a minor one, but it calls you to think. Humans can no longer survive without tools. You plonk some humans down in, say, traditional savanna conditions of thousands of years ago, and you don't allow them to build tools, and they will all die. Our digestive system, for instance, has adapted to cooked meat. We're not so good at eating it raw anymore. Basically, our physical weakness is a consequence of our mental ability and of our technology. We are part machine already. Iteration X just basically wants to boost up that part. And, well, I think you can look at the modern world and see how incredibly successful they've been. We build the tallest building using huge cranes, using metal, concrete, and steel. And a car goes much faster than the fastest human alive. It goes much faster than the fastest progenitor were-human mixture. Just a simple car. Most people have acceleration. Impossible in the natural world. That's what technology has done. It has far lifted us. So I say we can't live without it. We can't even live without a little bit of it. The human population of 7 billion or so can't be sustained without the amount of technology we have. We need more if we're going to survive. Even if, say, the humans got their act together in every single way, they still would require more technology to survive. And that's the old, say, cobalt furnaces, that stuff. That's not what Iteration X is, really. Iteration X is the next iteration of that technology. IT, this handy little device, and the other ones that don't mentally manipulate people into believing everything you say, but just allow you to, say, call your friends or play Candy Crush. This is what Iteration X is all about. They are high technologies, IT, AI. There's still some of the older ones who believe in the AI, the God in the machine God, whatever you call it. They're looking for it. And some days they rant so they can see it. Oh yes, you should realize that there is a mystical tendency amongst the technocracy, because there's a mystical tendency amongst humans. We are making ourselves better in so many different directions, but we're still humans. And mysticism, just like cynicism, is part of the human condition. So I will allow a small amount of mysticism there, and a small amount. Don't take it literally. Take it as a metaphor. Take it as a way of understanding. But just in small doses, that's fine. So yes, there is the God AI out there, apparently. They're looking for it. They think that the day that they program the AI, the world will be theirs, or the world will be the AI's more correctly. And they're hoping to program it well, and they're hoping to serve it well. And then this will be the ultimate ascension for all of humanity. I'm a bit more skeptical, but why not? What if they succeed? Let's at least throw a little money their way, and maybe a little other money to make sure that they don't build a crazy God. But Iteration X realistically is about prediction, about machines, about working together, about the military, the technocracy. They build the cool hit marks. They build the cyborgs. They build the weaponry that keeps the technocracy in business. Yeah, you had to meet our weaponry, didn't you? Sorry, bit of a sore spot. Don't want to rub it in, but we did win, really. We really beat you. And that was because of Iterations X weaponry and their predictions. We knew you were going to be there. We knew what we had to do to take you down. And, this is the important part, we knew what we had to do to take you down alive. If iteration X hadn't developed those nets, we'd have had to kill you. Oh yeah, this is a war. We'd have had to, we don't really have the resources to take you all prisoner if killing you was the only other option. But the weaponry advances, more options become available. That's what technology does. Prediction, technology, more options become available for humanity. And the drawback of iteration X is that you could feel a bit like a cog in the machine. Just as the progenitors were wild within reason, the iteration X, everyone has their role, everyone does what they do. There's still creativity, as I say, we're all humans, but it's your expected creativity. This is your required creativity. You're part of the whole that is predicted. Some people really like that. Not really my shtick, but you have to admit how incredibly pleasant they make the rest of our lives as they go on in their plan, in their machine ranks together, working to perfect all this. We get the benefits of it. And yes, we're going to get less and less biological and more technological. We already are. Glasses was the first. These were definitely iteration X invention, despite what the historical sources say. Prostheses, people are getting limbs that are almost as good as the natural ones. I've seen some of our limbs and they're even better than the natural ones. I might be tempted one day to have a hand or so cut off just to get my hands on one of them. But yes, iteration X is for you if you value abstract ideas, prediction, the military, technology, getting beyond and above the human condition, not extending it simply. It's a sort of canalized wild dreamers in zeros and ones and steel and electricity. So yeah, what's not to love?